Hey guys, it's Mr. Win, and we're going to talk about inequalities today. So, what do you do when we solve inequalities? All right. So think of that word real quick. Inequalities. All right. Unequal are the main two words there. Unequal literally means not equal. Okay, that prefix in equal. So when you don't see an equal sign, these are the problems you deal with. Okay, so like your less than's, greater than's, and all that. Let's look at the types of inequalities. So I've got, okay, see your less than's, less than or equal to, this is basically just an equal under the less than, greater than's, and greater than or equal to's, okay, and not even the not equal to, okay, and on the side you kind of see what they kind of look like if it was on a number line, but we'll talk about that later. So first off, if you don't remember the direction, okay, this is less than, because the 6, let's say 6 is less than, let's say 7, okay, 6 is less than 7, the symbol opens up towards the 7, because if I imagine these are like alligator teeth, right, the alligator wants to eat the 7, it wants to open towards the 7, so the 7 is the bigger number, it's going to eat the bigger meal, okay, vice versa. 5 is greater than, let's say 3, okay, then the mouth opens, the symbol opens towards the 5 because the 5 is the bigger number. Alright, so let's actually do some examples. So before I get started though, there is one golden rule, okay, one golden rule to remember about inequalities. When solving inequalities, you must always flip the sign when you divide by a negative. Okay, so whenever at any point in your problem you have to divide by a negative, flip the sign. Alright, let's check it out. So I've got -2, and then in parentheses x minus 3, close parentheses, is less than or equal to 2. So if I start solving this problem, just solve it like normal, but at any point if I have to divide by a negative, make sure you flip the sign, okay? So let's solve this. So -2, going to multiply that out to the x into the -3, okay, because I got to distribute first. Parentheses has to go away first, always. So -2 times x gives us -2x, and -2 times -3 gives us +6. And I'm just going to draw this to kind of define our sides here. So we've got less than or equal to 2, okay? Let's continue solving. So there's no terms to combine, but I can solve like normal. Let's start canceling things. So I've got to cancel the 6 by subtracting 6 to both sides. This cancels that 6. Now I've got -2x less than or equal to, what's 2 minus 6? That's going to be -4, okay? And then to finish out solving this problem, I have to divide by -2. So if I divide by -2 to both sides, that gives us x, and whoa, we just divided by a negative, right? That's awkward, kind of weird, guys, but looks like I gotta flip things around. So if I divide by a negative, let's flip it to greater than or equal to, and then -4 divided by -2 is +2. That's our answer. So golden rule, if you divide by a negative, we have to flip the sign, okay? Before this gets any weirder, I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. Okay. That's better. Hopefully, yeah, nothing happens here. Nothing weird happens. Okay, so another problem here. Let's solve this. So I've got 4x minus 2x. Alright. So it looks like I've got to combine those, okay? Nothing to distribute, no parentheses, but let's combine those. 4x minus 2x gives us 2x greater than 6. Okay, solve like normal. Let's divide by 2 to both sides. It gives us x is greater than 3. Looks like I didn't have to divide, or I didn't have to divide by a negative, so I didn't have to flip the sign, right? Okay, everything looks pretty good, right? So I didn't have to flip the sign because it was a positive that I divided by, not a negative. So that'll be our answer. Right, so let's change this up one more time just in case. I'm a little worried here. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. One last problem. Alright, so I've got 3 minus 2, and then parentheses x minus 4, close parentheses, is greater than or equal to 3, and then in parentheses x plus 2. Alright, a little more complicated problem. But let's go ahead and define our sides, alright? Just so I can keep it organized, keep it consistent here, alright? So the left side, left side I've got to multiply out the negative 2 first. So let's multiply that out. Distribute a negative 2, so negative 2 times x, negative 2x, negative 2 times negative 4, positive 8, because a negative times a negative makes a positive, right? Bring down the rest of my problem. So there's our 3, our side. Oh wait, looks like I've got to distribute on the right side, so let's go ahead and do that. 3 times x, 3x, 3 times 2, 6. Alright? Okay, so from there, we distributed, right? The second step of simplifying is to combine like terms. So let's see, what can we combine? So I've got 3 here, and I've got an 8. So if I combine those, what is 3 plus 8? 11, and then we bring down the rest of our problem. Right side looks good, nothing to combine. Alright, so now I got a problem with variables on both sides. So when that happens, you want your variables on the left, numbers on the right. Keep it simple, so that means if you see any variables on the right, cancel it. If you see any numbers on the left, cancel it. So I see a 3x on the right side. I want to cancel that. Let's subtract the x. Alright, subtract that negative 3x. That gives us negative 5x, because negative 2 minus 3 is negative 5. Plus 11 is greater than or equal to, that canceled, 6. Alright, so continue on. Now I got to get the numbers on the right side, so let's cancel this 11 by subtracting 11 to both sides. This gives us negative 5x greater than or equal to 6 minus 11 is negative 5. Okay, and the very last step, looks like I gotta split up the negative 5 and x, so divide. That means I'm dividing by negative 5, and oh no guys, we're dividing by a negative. Okay, so we divided by a negative. We have to flip the sign, so that's gonna give us x less than or equal to negative 5 divided by 5 is 1. There's our answer. There's our problem. Alright, before this gets any weirder, I'm out, guys. Thanks.